Hello Virgo and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your monthly reading for July, and July is going to be a big month for you guys because we have a super activated astrology transit which is around releasing old karma. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm using a combination of tarot, astrology, and my intuition to do this reading. And please hit that subscribe button, share, leave a comment. All those things help with the growth of the channel. I truly appreciate it. And if you're a returning Virgo, welcome back. Very excited to get stuck into this because I think July is going to be a big month for you. We have the Nine of Cups coming in, gratitude and fulfillment. So I think ultimately there's going to be this huge letting go with the South Node conjunct Mars in your sign, in the sign of Virgo. And so this is a huge letting go, a release of old karma, and it could feel like a loss, a severing. Just I don't want to do that anymore. However it comes out, somehow you end up in this place of Nine of Shells, gratitude and fulfillment, which is the Nine of Cups. So it is all about your fulfillment. So if there's something that's coming in that just hasn't been fulfilling, I think the universe is just saying, enough. You don't need that in your life anymore, Virgo, because the South Node is all about an old soul growth lesson, some karma that you no longer need, but also it can also be very connected to past life energies. So it might be that, this is an interesting one that I'm being told intuitively, an old enemy may return. That's an interesting one, but it's almost like it's the last hurrah of the karma to play out between the two of you. So just be aware. I think it's happening around the 21st. So just be aware of what goes on around that date. So it's the South Node. It's related to fate and destiny and your soul growth journey. And so, it doesn't have to happen exactly on that date, but it could happen sometime around there as well. So it's interesting because your soul's just saying, not anymore, no more. We're not doing that anymore. We're moving into this sense of gratitude and fulfillment. So let's see what's shifting and changing for you, Virgo. The other big thing that's happening is that Uranus, the planet of change and disruption, the great liberator, revolutionary energy, shocking energy, is changing sign for the first time in our life into Gemini. My goodness, you've got 2 cup nines, 9 of cups, moon Pisces. My goodness. So again, I think that this big transition, so Uranus is changing signs, so that means it's something big with the South Node conjunct Mars. There's just a big placement here that is affecting you, Virgo, and ultimately it's kind of just clearing out. What they're showing me is it's just clearing out any stagnant water that you don't need. I feel like it's flowing out like a stream, like, when you release a sink full of like dirty water or a bathtub and it's just like down the gurgler it goes, and it actually feels good to see it go. It's like, yeah, I'm glad to see that go. And then you're left with the good stuff, which is 2 9 of cups. This is a month all about assessing and looking at your fulfillment. What is bringing you fulfillment? And what the thing that used to bring you fulfillment might actually shift and change. It might be like, I'm letting that go. That's not fulfilling anymore. And it might just be quite surprising the way that it happens, which is quite interesting. It's kind of fascinating. I don't think I've ever seen 2 9 of cups coming out like that before in a reading. So the other thing that's happening this month is that we are having a Mercury retrograde. Mercury will be in the fire sign of Leo. Here we have it, the Page of Wands, the fire coming in. But here you are looking at new exciting things, crossed by the Seven of Swords, which is, again, an energy of reassessment. Plans might shift and change, especially if you've got, look what came up again, the 9 of Cups. My goodness, 3 9 of Cups. This is amazing, and that's inside your mind. What is being fulfilling? And here comes the Tower, boom. Unexpected energy coming in, bringing big choices. So Virgo, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all 3 of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you the fuller picture of what's going on for you. And just don't take on anything that doesn't resonate. It's not for you if it's not resonating. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading, and the link for that will be in the description box below. Okay, we've got the Aquarius King, the King of Swords coming out, the 9 of Wands. Let's get one more for you, and the 4 of Wands. Okay, and the 7 of Cups. In many ways, there's a lot of similarities with your reading with Taurus. So if you are a Taurus Sun, Moon and Rising, or you're cross-watching for a Taurus, you might want to watch that reading as well. So the situation is this Page of Wands wanting to go exploring something new, something very new and different. You might get the message to explore this or someone very new and different in your life here with the Page of Wands. There's new growth here. It's like go out, discover, go for an explore, see what's out there. It could even be the card of wanting to travel. It is blocked by the Seven of Swords, which in a Mercury retrograde energy, the sevens are always fairly Mercury retrograde-ish anyway, because they're about reassessing. So this is plans could get in the way. And suddenly it's like, I can't go out exploring as much as I want to, or a plan might shift and change. So if you have travel plans, just expect that that could get disrupted, or there could be a change in some way that can come through. But the Seven of Swords is what's going on inside your mind. And like I said, that our minds are going to be in the energy of Leo. So this month, July, is Cancer season, moving into Leo season. It's going to be the month before your season, Virgo, as we move into Virgo later into August. And so the Cancer season, the Cancer energy is nice. It's bringing you blessings. When you move into the Leo energy, even though it might feel like the volume in the outside world has been turned up and it's like everyone's being a bit louder or things are activating around you, you are being encouraged to turn down the volume and actually go within and go a bit quieter. And just still things could be activating within you, but it's a case of just like surrendering and letting go and replenishing your energy so that you're in preparation for your season. So that's something that's coming through. So you want to go explore something new, but plans could be blocked. At the base, we have the Three of Pentacles, and this is collaborations, other people, groups of people, working with other people, plans, something, on the material realm that wants to expand and grow. And it's like, I want to expand, explore what that is. So this could quite literally be doing something with a group, exploring with a group, traveling with a group, that can come through with it. But it's also could just be, there's something in my work and my career, a project wants to grow. I'm offering something new. My social media wants to grow. My network wants to grow. The Three of Pentacles is like networking and energy exchanges, collaborations. So my group of friends wants to expand and grow. The things I'm working on wants to expand and grow. So there's this beautiful sense of expansion that comes in the material realm with this Three of Pentacles. They're building a cathedral here. And next to you being the King of Pentacles, it's like, I'm steering this. I'm the architect of this beautiful divine plan that's coming in here that's ready to expand and grow because it's a cathedral. And yes, it has to feel really fulfilling. July is a really great month for getting clear on your spiritual purpose. And with 3 9 of Cups, that's going to be the message you're getting is it's about something's ready to expand and grow. You've been given the message to go out and explore something new, and it has to be something that is fulfilling. But yet the new thing is just being blocked at this moment. And yet in your conscious mind, the 9 of Cups, again, this is the card of fulfillment. All these cups have been filled by all these people or experiences or circumstances, and this person's feeling pretty happy. So who are the people around you? Who are you working with? Who's coming into your orbit? They're going to be important, and they're going to help you with this growth that's coming in, whether it's spiritual growth, but it is coming in the Three of Pentacles. So maybe it's something practical that you're working on as well. I mean, if it's to do with a relationship, then the Three of Pentacles is like maybe, we're meeting, my partner's meeting new people or expanding, or maybe we're making new friends or new groups of people. It just feels like maybe we're wanting to expand the family or expand the home in some way, or, there's energy around that as well. Or maybe we're doing things like building a home or expanding wealth. So in the recent past, we have the Tower card, boom, the lightning strikes of the Tower. So Uranus is moving out of the Earth of Taurus, and that may have just been the final push that something needed to change here with the Tower. You've outgrown something. This is going to be a very strong message coming through with July. What have you outgrown? What can you let go of? It could come in unexpectedly. It could come in quite dramatically. It could feel like a revelation to you. But this is very important that you're doing this, because this is where your perception of a situation or a person, or your plans might shift and change. You might be reassessing something inside your mind. And in the near future, that might lead to a big choice and decision with the Lovers, and definitely could be related to a relationship as well. So the Lovers represents a choice, a big choice that is coming in here. And it is very much like, what are you going to choose? The Gemini energy of the Lovers card, with Uranus, the planet of change and disruption, moving into Gemini. And the thing is that Uranus is the higher consciousness. It's a higher octave of Mercury, of what's going on in the higher collective consciousness, of what's going on inside our minds. And if we go up to the higher, like, it wants us to see things from very different perspectives. And that can shift so much once we see it from this perspective. And I feel like it's come in, and we can see up in those higher realms, the sun is shining. The angel, the divine, is giving you a message. It feels like a very clear path, but yet down here on earth, it's clouded, and it's like there could be a challenge around it, or maybe it's like seeing potential challenges up ahead. So it feels like there's going to be a big choice and decision here, because the universe is almost saying, not that way. Choose something, choose a new path, choose a slightly different direction. And it's kind of like, oh, okay, now I have to reassess that. You're turning up as the King of Earth, the King of Pentacles. So you're feeling quite self-assured and confident. You're turning up like, this is actually the Taurus King, but it definitely feels like the King has mastered something, feeling pretty confident in the choices and decisions. The King is running this project here, the Three of Pentacles. I'm feeling really grounded with this approach in terms of what I'm building here in my life, and what this sense of spiritual purpose. And it strangely just feels very calm and grounded, despite the fact that the Tower is around. It's kind of interesting. In the energies surrounding you, we have the Justice card. So the Justice card could mean that there are quite literally injustices around you. Maybe there's legalities or some kind of contractual some kind of choice around a contract, or decisions being made around contracts or legal decisions coming in here with the Justice energy. There could just be a sense that you're weighing something up. But yeah, there's contracts around with the Justice, and that could actually be something really good. I feel like there's a big choice around it, and it could be some kind of unexpected opportunity that comes in out of the blue. So hopes and fears, we have the Ten of Wands. It's like, I don't want this to be burdensome, burnout. I don't want this to be hard work. You know, it's like you want to be pretty discerning with what you're dedicating yourself to here. And it needs to be fulfilling. And so something really shifts and changes with that. Like I said, with that Mars in the South Node energy, it could be like something that you think is fulfilling or used to feeling fulfilling isn't. And whatever Mars does in terms of letting go and separating, and your motivation might totally shift and change here. Just know this is your soul redirecting you into a new direction. The other thing with the South Node is it can represent gifts. So you might get more motivated to shine your gifts into the world, because Mercury being retrograde in Leo is about how you're shining and how you're expressing yourself in the world. It's very heart focus. It speaks from the heart. It doesn't necessarily speak in facts and logic, and it's very expressive. So we're going through this retrograde energy where we're reassessing something in a very heart-focused way. Like, how are you feeling about something? How much joy and fun and pleasure is there? Leo energy is also leadership energy. So how much do you want to take on in terms of being responsible and being the one that turns up all the time? So it might be a big reassessment with that, how much responsibility you're taking on. But ultimately, the decision maker comes in, the King of Swords. If you want someone to make a really big choice and decision, the King of Swords is the person you want to be able to do that. And so the decision is being made, whether it's by you or somebody very rational outside of you, that it's being made. A choice, decision, a strategy, a plan is being made, despite the fact that some of the choices around you are clouded and that there are a lot of options, and I'm not sure which one is the right one. That's kind of the energy around it. So the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior, is going, I want to put all these challenges behind me. I've been through some stuff already. I've already faced a lot of challenges. And with the Tower in the recent past, yes, there has been a challenge there with that Tower energy, but it stabilizes with the Four of Wands. It stabilizes, and that really the King of Swords is saying, okay, I'm we've got the 1111, which is the soulmate energy, and a couple around the home, happy heart energy. But it feels like there's something coming in around putting some challenges around behind you in terms of relationships around the home or a living situation. That can come through with it. But ultimately what the Four of Wands is saying is, what is it that you really want? You're building some foundations here about what it is that you truly desire. And the King of Swords is making a rational decision based on what is it that you truly desire, which is a Leo-ish type energy. So it's head and heart working together really well here to make a good choice about moving forward and putting some challenges behind you, making a really good choice that can set up the foundations for fulfillment, and feeling like you're making the choice that is what you actually really, really want when you go deep into your heart. It's not just only the logical choice and decision. And so, yeah, there's this sense of there's a lot of logic around, but have to take into consideration all this fire energy as well. Which is, where does your passion lie? What are you driven to? What's driving you at this moment in time? So overall energy, we have the Seven of Cups, which of course it's the seven. The sevens always take on a stronger energy in Mercury retrograde. So the Seven of Cups is choices, lots of choices around you, right next to the card of the Lovers. So choices, lots of big choice, maybe a particularly big choice, but a lot of choices around you. It's working out what is real and what isn't, what is a good choice and what isn't, really learning to trust your intuition, break away from the fog and make a really clear, logical choice and decision based on what is going to be the most successful choice for you. And you might be reassessing how you're feeling. The way you feel about something might really completely change. You might do a 360 degree here, or just like no, it doesn't feel right. I'm choosing a new path. That's something that's coming in with this, Virgo. But either way, it's about trusting the process of that, trusting your soul energy. So let's pull an affirmation card for Virgo and see what we've got. We've got, I now create a wonderful new job. Fantastic. All right. So this is great. There's a lot of contracts around. There's a lot of success. The King of Pentacles is money and success as well. So there's opportunities around you and unexpected opportunities and lots of choices. So I am totally open and receptive to a wonderful new position, using my creative talents and abilities, working for and with people I love in a wonderful location and earning good money. So that is fantastic if you want to get a new job, or if you're looking to just increase the prosperity around your career options and your career at this moment in time. And even like when it comes to a new position like this, maybe you're creating a position for yourself, or if you're a boss, your own boss, so you're solo entrepreneur or solopreneur. It could be that you're creating your own opportunity here. And if you're not even working, like to say you're not working or you're retired, it may be that this job could be something that you're finding really fulfilling and that you're finding really valuable. So it just feels like the job could be anything that you're putting a lot of time and effort, energy into. So let's pull a charm for Virgo and see what is coming in. Charm for Virgo, let's see, we have two actually, the Turtle, fantastic, and the Heart. Okay, so both of these energies for me represent, the Turtle represents Cancer and the Heart represents Leo. And the Cancer energy is about coming back home, a soul energy of feeling really safe, coming back home to the ocean, even though there's a challenge to get there, and then the waters will start flowing. We have Jupiter in Cancer exalted in that sign. So it's going to start bringing you blessings by the end of July. And then we're moving into the heart-centered Leo energy. And so it's like doing things from the heart that feel good for your soul. That is the message that is coming, overall message that's coming in here for you, Virgo, and that's going to lead you in the right direction of this Nine of Cups, which is the fulfillment that you've got three of here. So if you really go into that energy and ask, what is it that I truly desire? And what is it that's going to bring me the greatest fulfillment? And sit with the energy, because the divine, the soul energy is speaking to you very loudly and wants to communicate with you and is sort of helping direct you in the right path, make the right choice here. Listen to that, sit with that, and then the choice will become clear. And it's a very strong plan that is coming out of this. There's a very strong strategy that's coming out of it. There's a very positive choice that puts the challenges behind you, that brings fulfillment, which is fantastic. So that's your reading, Virgo. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, because we see that a clear choice has been made by this King of Swords. Logical, heart plus logic is making this choice. So it's finding that beautiful balance. And it feels like there's some kind of stability that has been found here, which is really fantastic. So we want to know where this is heading, because it feels very much like you're being directed by your soul, not that way, this way. And so what are the next steps? What other messages are coming in? Why? Why is this all happening? Where is this all going? So we're going to look at all those questions and answer those questions in the extended reading. Love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. Usually pin the link to the comments as well. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, Virgo. Love to read your comments, and take care.